Okay, so today I'm going to be drawing Godzilla full body from Godzilla X Kong New Empire. Not exactly from it, but the pencils I'm going to be using today are going to be probably 6B, 8B, and 2H. If you want to use charcoal pencils, because that's what I'm using. So, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to start with 6B, and I'm going to draw his head just in the top left corner. So probably about up in this area, and here I'm going to draw his head. So first, start with a curved line for his brow. I'm just going to make a line just like that for the brow so far. He's going to be kind of looking down, so it's going to look something like that. Then I'm just going to curve around his brow. Just about like that. I know you can't really, I don't know if it's actually, I'm sure you can see that well. I mean, no, it's a bit small, but I just don't know how to zoom in. So I'm just going to make his snout come out from right here. Oops, a little too long actually. And it's just gonna be coming out. And then it's just gonna curve down. Just about like that. Easy snout, I think, yeah. And then next thing you want to do is bring that down just a slight more, just slightly. And then I'm just gonna make a line come back, and it's just gonna slightly curve up and then down. Actually, I just want to make that a little shorter. So it's just gonna be like, it's just gonna stop right there. So there, I got that down. And then I'm just gonna bring, from right here, I'm just gonna bring a line. And it's just gonna come down. And I'm just gonna make it come like that for the snout. I mean for the bottom jaw, I meant to say. And then, yeah, just like that so far. Oh yeah, and I'm just gonna bring this mouth across. Just not too much, just a little bit, and then I'm just gonna draw the tongue in a little bit, just like that. And then next thing to do is gonna be to curve this bottom jaw around. And then I'm just gonna make bottom jaw a bit spiky if you like to draw it like that. Well, actually, just never mind. It's a little too small for me to draw it spiky, so I'm just gonna make it straight or just smooth or something. So I'm just gonna bring his jaw up. You can add a little bit of spikes here and there wherever you want. And you can connect it back there. So that's what I've gotten for Godzilla's face so far. And then you can put in a little bit of teeth. You can't really see them too well, but they're there. Well, I'm sure you can see it, right? I don't know. And I don't really look at the camera too much. So yeah, just like that. Put a little bit of like detail lines on this fleshy area part right there. And then you can just draw like the eye area. I'm gonna just draw a line coming down and just gonna curve back up. Just like that for the eye area. I don't know what to call this area. But next thing I'm gonna do is put in his nose. Gotta do his nose in some areas. I mean, some area. I mean, he only has one nose. I mean, what am I talking about? So, yeah, just put in his nose in there. And then you're gonna want to make some lines come like that. And probably one from his nose. I mean, wait, hold on. I kind of messed up on this area. So what I was trying to actually do is actually try to make that come from his eye and then one come from his nose. So like two lines like right there like that. And then if you want, you can put in a little bit of spikes area, like a spiky area in here. just like that. And then you're gonna want to bring this up a little bit more, like that. And then for the neck, I'm just gonna make a line coming over here. It's gonna be kind of like this. Wait, hold on. No, I just need to erase it a little bit because it's kind of, I just need to make it a little, come down a little bit farther. Just like that. And then, actually I'm just gonna bring it down a little bit more. Just like that. And then next thing I'm gonna do, let's bring his head across a little bit more. Just for the neck. Wait, actually, what I'm gonna do is actually gonna erase that. I'm just gonna make his neck a little wider, actually. It's actually just gonna be coming up a little bit. Like that. And then I'm just gonna probably fix it, actually. It doesn't look really well, right? It doesn't look too well right there. Well, don't copy this yet. I just gotta fix a little bit of stuff in here. So just like that for his neck. It doesn't. This might look a little too wide right now, but it's gonna look better later. Well, I hope it does. So next thing I'm gonna do, probably with 2H, probably I'm just gonna put in a little bit of detail. Probably like a little bit of spikes on his, like his neck. I mean not neck. I meant his bottom jaw. Probably in there like that. Put a bit of lines across his mouth. Probably some, yeah, just in areas you think they'd go. Yeah, just like that. And then with, no, not 8B, I mean, with 6B, I'm just gonna probably just put in a bit of these spikes across his brow. So this is Godzilla evolved, so he has his spikes across like there. And next thing I'm gonna do, let's have like a bit of like a broken line coming across over here. Well, I just tried to do something different there. It doesn't really look too well. I'm just gonna make a line coming across over here. I'm just gonna come down like there, right there. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make just some gill. I'm not a gill. I don't know why I keep getting mixed up with gills and like these scales. I meant to say scales in here. So yeah, just got some scales in there like that. And then I'm gonna put in like a little bit of a broken line in here just for some like scratch marks and stuff. And then next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put in some gills. And then you could pause the video whenever you like if I'm going too fast, but I know I never normally say that because I always think I'm always thinking I'm so slow at drawing. Well, I took one. Okay, so that just reminded me. I drew a picture yesterday. I think it was like a Godzilla, it was like a Godzilla and Kong video. No, not video. I mean picture I drew. I wasn't making a video, but I made this video and I mean no, not video. Why do I keep saying video? I mean I took over 6 hours drawing it. It's because I think the reason why I took 6 hours on it is because I was drawing it, and so when I was drawing it, I was like, oh come on, now I'm forgetting what I'm saying. So I was drawing it so big, I thought I had enough room, so I had to keep adding papers to it because I did not have room. So it took me like a long time, and I erased so much on it. That had to be like one of the most erases I ever did on any of my pictures I ever drew. I probably have over 100 Godzilla pictures now, probably. I don't know about that. So Since I just put some little spikes along his neck right there, and then I'm just gonna draw like a bit of some lines across right here. I should be doing this with 2H because, I mean, it's skinnier to do that. I mean, it makes skinnier lines. But I don't know, I'm just doing with 6B. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing these lines. So yeah, since I'm kind of done with the neck now. So since I got in the neck right there, I'm just gonna make a little bit of a, I'm gonna make like a line coming out just about to right here, not too far down, just to right there. And then I'm just gonna draw his arm. So I'm just gonna draw like for his arm, I'm just gonna draw a line coming from right here, and it's just gonna come down just to right there. Well, actually, I'm just gonna fix that a little bit. I just wanted to make it a little closer. So yeah, it's just gonna be probably to right there, and then I'm just gonna draw a line from here. I'm just gonna come down. I'm just gonna go like that. Just to make it easier to see, just wanna get those erases out of there. So yeah, it's just like that. And then you're gonna want to draw his hand in. So what I do for his hand, I'm just gonna make a curved line. It's gonna come down and curve in. That's for one finger. Wait, oops, I don't need to make that come in because I'm drawing a little bit more claws in there. So I got, hold on, so don't copy that yet. I just need to make it a little bigger because I always have this problem with claws. I never did before, but just recently, I don't know why, I just mess up on claws a lot, like for some reason. So I'm just gonna make a bit of some claws in here, and then I'm just gonna make one more claw just in there like that, and then you can just make a line coming from right there and make it come up a little for his hand, and then a line coming from here and just going across and curve up just like that. And then you can draw like his thumb in here, just back there. Draw a little bit of claws on those. So just like that for his hand. And then you're gonna want to put in his arm in here. So I did make a mistake again. Oops. I just don't want to fix that. And this arm just gonna come. I just need to make it a little skinnier. So yeah, just like that for his arm, for his hand and arm. Well, I just should just say arm. So yeah, I just gotten that in there. But I'm gonna draw his other arm coming out from right there. But I'm just not gonna do that not just yet. But then I'm gonna draw the other part of his body coming down and stopping probably just about right there. Because that's where I'm gonna put in his leg. So his leg is just gonna come from probably about, I'm gonna make a starting line right there. And I just need to erase this a little bit again. So I have a starting line right there for his leg, and then it's just gonna come down. It's gonna come down to probably about, I don't know, probably right there. That's where I'm gonna stop it. Then I'm just gonna curve his leg around. It's just gonna come down here. And then it's just gonna stop right there. That's where I'm gonna stop it. And then I'm just gonna probably I don't know what to do next. I'm just gonna, while I'm thinking about it, I'm just gonna make these like scale things in here. Just a little bit of scales that I've seen on Godzilla many times, just like that. Put a line in the middle. Probably a little bit of scratches. I mean, Godzilla's been around for a long time. I mean, you can't have like one scratch or something. I don't even know what I just said. A bit of a little, how about with 2H this time? I want to use 2H a little bit more. Put a little bit of lines around it. Have like a little bit of detail back in there. And then what do you want to do next? Probably with 6B again. There's a little bit of these scales back here. Just like that. A little bit of lines around it. Not too much. Just like that. And then, next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to make like his leg curve just a little bit. I kind of messed up on that area, but it doesn't matter. But now I'm just going to start with his leg. Probably, if it's going to stop right there, I'm just going to make his leg come up. Probably from right there and just stop it right there. I'll fix this leg later if it's too big. Oh yeah, every time I draw Godzilla Evolved, I always forget about drawing this elbow spike. I don't know why, I just always forget to draw it. A little bit of radiation lines around it, just like that. So yeah, so I got that in right there. I'm just gonna draw like a bit of I'm gonna draw a line in here, right here. And it's just gonna come, wait, hold on. Yeah, I knew I was gonna have to fix this leg again. I'm just gonna make it a little skinnier. It's just gonna come down to right there. Yeah, I'm gonna erase this line. It's just a little bit weird. Let's get erases off this paper. Yeah, so not too bad. Yeah, it's not bad. I don't think it's so bad. So yeah, so I got that in right there. I'm just gonna put in his feet. I mean, Godzilla needs some feet in here. So what I'm gonna do for his feet, I'm just gonna make a little bit of lines in here like this. It's gonna be like that. And then, since I got right there, I'm just gonna draw a claw in there like this. I'm just gonna stop right there. Then I'm gonna draw a line around it. And then I'm gonna draw another claw. And then I'm gonna draw a line coming up like that, right there. And let's have like a little bit of these like bending lines in those claws. And then I'm just gonna make his foot come out. And from this part is just gonna bend in right there. And then it's just gonna come right there. Well, actually, one thing I wanted to fix about this claw, yes, I don't know why. I drew his leg too big. Yeah, this has to be the reason. I'm just gonna erase the whole bottom leg. Okay, it just didn't look right. It just didn't look right at all. I knew for sure something looked odd. I need to make this leg smaller. Yes, I know this was I wish I didn't have to erase it. Where did that eraser go? Oh. I just knew from right when I drew that leg that it was already looking weird. I just knew for sure something was wrong with it. So I'm going to draw the claw up here. I'm just going to go over that claw. And just redraw all these claws. Well, I only drew 2 anyway, so it wasn't too bad. I don't know. But there, I got 1 leg in, and then I actually want to make these claws bigger. Again, I'm erasing these claws. Then I'm going to draw a little bit of like lines in here to show us a little bit of scales. Look like a little bit of scale lines in there. And it's not too detailed, just something. So yeah, next thing I'm going to do, probably just going to bring his, I don't know, actually I'm just going to, yeah, let's bring his, these scales up in here. So I'm gonna make a little bit of scales in here. I'm just making like lines going, like straight line coming down, just a little curve down, then go up. That's what I'm doing. Isn't this like a simple way to draw some scales? And then you're just gonna want to do the same thing with the other part of his leg, except a little bit smaller. You can draw like a little bit of stuff in there for his knee. And then probably with 2H, let's detail it. I'm just gonna make like a line in there like that, like a line to show his little like scratched or something. He's got these scales to protect him from stuff. How about like a little bit of some scratches in here? Yeah, I'm just using the 2B pencil and just putting in some scratches, like scratch marks in here. Now back to the 6B pencil, and with the other side, I'm just gonna make like a broken line. That's in there like this. And then just gonna do the same thing with the other side. Just like that. And then I'm just gonna go with a broken line across like this. Just like that. Just to get a little bit of detail on that side. A little bit of something in there like this. And he got 1 leg down. So I'm actually kind of liking this 1 leg. Let's have these same scales over here on Godzilla's arm. And then we have some like arm and leg has some scales on these. A little bit of scratch marks on these. And then we can do like the same thing we did with the leg. We're gonna make these lines in here. And then I'm just gonna go across. Like a broken line across. Okay, just like that. Got some detailed stuff in here. And now next thing you can do, probably, we can finally bring this, like, I'm gonna bring his, like, back across. It's just gonna come down. And it's just gonna come down even more, just like this. Well, actually, just to make him not look like a hunchback, just gonna make it actually more. I'm just gonna make it lower a little bit. And then like a little thing for his leg in there. Then I'm gonna bring his tail down after I do his other arm in there, but okay, 24 minutes I've done that little. Okay, I can't say that. That's a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna draw his other arm. It's just gonna come from like right here. Well, it kind of looks like it's connected with that line over there. So I'm just gonna draw it right here. Just gonna come like that. Then it's just gonna curve up. Just like that. Then I'm gonna draw the line under. Oops, I just need to erase that line. I'm just gonna make it look like that. I'm just gonna make his elbow in there. And then I'm just gonna go in like that. Well, just gonna fix it a little bit. Just like that. Wait, actually what I need to do is make this thing a little bit skinnier, actually. So, oh darn, I have to erase again. So I'm just gonna redo the whole thing I just did, which I wish I really didn't have to do, because I don't like erasing. Then people watching my video will copy it right on the erasing part. Then when they unpause, they see I erase it, and I don't know. Never mind. So I'm just gonna leave it like that, and then just gonna fix this arm over here. Just gonna make it like that, more like it. Okay, what is looking so weird about this arm? Is it too long or something, or what? Because I'm not liking it. Okay, so get these erasers out of the way. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just gonna make a line come down like right there. Make it come out like that. And then I'm just gonna make it a line just gonna come. No. Just gonna make a line come down. Okay, come across. Make a line go like that, and curve up, just like that, yeah. Make a line right there. So those elbows right here. So since there's elbows right there. Oh yeah, so what I actually need to do is actually just... Okay, so I got his arm down in here. I got it. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about this arm. I'm not worrying about it. I'm just gonna make a claw in here. Another claw. And probably one more. Wait, actually, not one more. I'm just gonna make it like his thumb in there like this. And his other claw right in there. Yeah, how about that? Actually, I'm not sure. Okay, this arm is just... What looks weird about it? Is it his hand now? Hand? Okay, I do not know what it is, but his hand is looking weird. Okay, what I'm gonna do for his hand, I'm gonna make a line. I'm gonna cross line right here. I'm just gonna make 2 claws in here like that. We have ourselves a hand. Okay, finally. I don't want to do this hand anymore. Okay, finally, I'm done with this thing. This thing was too hard to do. Okay, so just made a little bit of detail in here. Make some lines across in there. Okay, I do not know why. Okay, I'm just not gonna worry about it. So, what I'm gonna do for his tail is gonna be a line coming down here. And I'm just gonna stop right there. And then I'm just gonna make a line from right here. Oops. It looks horrible already. Just gonna make a line from right here. And just gonna make it come up right there. But the whole reason why I'm not finishing that tail because I'm gonna make in his like spikes going on here. So from right there, since I got his tail right there, make a line start from right there, and I'm just gonna make it go over. Wait, hold on. Actually, I'm erasing the tail. Okay, I wish I did not have to erase so much, but I'm just erasing so much for some reason. It's just so annoying when I erase this much. This tail's in the wrong spot. That's why I erased. So, okay, all I want to do is draw Godzilla full body, and I get such a horrible tail. So yeah, tail right here. No. Just gonna come around. Just gonna curve it. Just like that. And okay, I'm stopping right there. See right there. Okay, there is erases everywhere. Oh, come. Okay, so next thing to do, I'm gonna put in his back leg. It's just gonna come back, just back here. Gonna make his other foot. Then I'm just gonna make part of his leg. Come back here and just make it come like that. Okay, I think I did it. Yeah, I'm not messing it up on this leg. So yeah, I'm just gonna make this a little bit more straighter over there. So I'm just gonna make some of these scales. Okay, now I really need to sharpen this 2B again. Put a little bit of detail on these. Make a little bit of like scratch marks. Put a little bit of these scales on here. Put a little detail across his feet. How about a little bit of that? Make a little bit of these lines. How about around that? Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna keep it like that for now. And then I'm just gonna make this tail a little longer. So yeah, I'm just gonna make it come right. I'm just gonna make it a little longer, probably to right there. Yeah, how about like that? So I'm just gonna make it curve right around there. Just gonna make it. Okay, why did I do that? It's okay. I'm done with that. And I'm just gonna make a little bit of this. Yeah, so just like that. Just gonna make it go back there like that. I'm gonna make like a bit of that in there. And then yeah, just like that. Actually, I'm gonna connect this. Then I'm just gonna make more of these things. So just like that. And then you can draw more of these lines. So I'm just actually gonna switch to 2B pencil because I don't know, I can't use my 6B. Okay, so yeah, just gotten in some detail. Oh, some detail on there. Oh, scratch marks. And then I'm gonna go ahead and draw these spikes. So what I'm gonna do for the spikes, I'm just gonna make. I'm gonna get them. Oops, why did I make them that big already? Just gonna make like. Probably a spike in there like that. But then I'm gonna start with his first row. And I'm just gonna make them just some weird shapes. I don't know. They're not actually. Well, I don't know why I said weird, but just gonna keep making these come down. And I'm just gonna stop right there. But those are not it for his spikes. I'm gonna make them much bigger than that. That's gonna make them. I'm gonna make some spikes. Probably some that curve a lot. It's gonna make it just like this. That's one spike. And then I'm just gonna make probably a spike. Probably like this. I'm just gonna make them probably super big. I didn't try to make them this big, but I guess it's gonna be that big. Oh, what is that? That's way too big. I mean, would Godzilla's spikes be that big? I mean, it doesn't look right that big. So, what I'm doing is gonna be just gonna make it probably just like that. And then I'm just gonna make a bit more spikes down here. And then I can just. Okay, I don't like these big spikes. They're just, I don't know, they're just They're just weird. Okay, so done with these spikes. I just need to, I don't know how I'm gonna get those out of the way, but never mind. So I'm just gonna make a bit more spikes. And then I'm just gonna make them come back here like this. And I'm just gonna make them come along back here. And then I'm just gonna make like these like things. There's like these big spikes in here. I don't really know, but like these like big spikes on his tail. And then I'm just gonna make just like that. Okay, so I'm kind of done with this picture, but I don't know. I just want to keep going. Okay, so I'm kind of done with this picture, except I just want to put in like a little bit of some spikes along here. So yeah, I think I might be done with this picture. Just want to make a little bit of, what am I doing? Just throwing in lines. So I'm just gonna put in some little details back in here. So around his arm, and okay, so kind of I'm gonna get 2B. I'm gonna make some detail on these. Okay, so I guess I'm done with this picture, and the last thing I want to do, fix these feet. These feet are looking like they're not on the ground. So what I want to do is just fix that. Just like that for one foot, and the other foot will just come back. And just be like that. And then, last thing I'm going to do, put in his eye, because I don't know why I always forget to do the eye. I'm just going to put in his pupil. Just like that. And then, there. You have Godzilla, and just, I forgot to put a little bit of detail on these gills. Like, put a little bit of these scratch marks on them. And there. That's it for how to draw Godzilla evolved full body. I hope you liked my video today. I kind of didn't think this was going to turn out too well, but, I mean, I did, but then I didn't, but now I do it. So, I mean, I did it. Okay, so, I hope you liked my video today, and I'll see you in the next one.